Hope you're all having a great weekend. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the events that are coming up in Raid. My name is PJ. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today, like I said, we're going to be talking about some events. As you can see here, we got the Golden Deck of Fate and an Awakening boost starting on Sunday. It's Saturday the 26th today. Should we be going for these events, or should we be going for this event? Well, what is the event? So it's going to be, you need to either summon Soulstones or Dungeon Divers, get artifacts and accessories. So it's a DD and a Soulstone event, which overlaps a Awakening boost, where it's for 5 and 6 star Immortals, and then for the Immortals, it's 6 star. This isn't the best boost. I would say this is actually the worst boost that they do. Yeah, they have boosts where it's 5 and 6 star Immortal, and then also a chance on the Big Stones as well, the Eternals, where this is just a 5 and 6 on the Immortals and a 6 star on the Immortal. I think I'm gonna save. I like saving. Hey, stop right there. Click in the description right now for you to get a free legendary Karato Fox Hunter along with 4 free amazing epic champions as you level up. Here are the exact steps that you need to follow. Step 1. Log out of Player and Play on PC and uninstall. If you have never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work there too. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to the inbox and claim your champion. Here we go. Karato Fox Hunter will be there waiting for you in the inbox. This is an amazing start to your account and you do not want to miss it. So make sure you click the link in the description, follow the steps, and don't forget, tell a friend. And I also don't think that the rewards in the deck are that good. It's for relics, relic materials, I should say, not for relics. It's for relic materials. If it was for a relic, if it was like you got a Cat's Gaze or you got a wand out of it guaranteed, that's a different story. But as far as I'm aware right now, it's going to be the materials or the crafting materials. So it's going to be super RNG on what you actually get, which I don't really like. The relics are really strong, and I did go for a bunch of the relics in the past, or the materials to get the relics, but it's very RNG, and I think I'd rather save my souls for an event where it's like a guaranteed champion, or a soul for someone that I might have, where it's a little bit more guaranteed progression on my account, where this is super RNG. You can get the gold crafting material and then still get an epic, which would really stink. So I think I'm going to skip. Maybe I'll get a little bit. I mean, I'll get some stuff from the DD. I'll be doing the dragon. There's a 3x speed for dragon, which I'd recommend people doing. So I'll be doing that. So I'll be getting some points, but I don't think I'm going to be pulling all my soul stones for it. I don't really have that many right now. I have a decent chunk if I convert these two, but I feel like I'm not in a spot where I'd like to pull. I think I want to keep saving for more future events like Con, which I actually did go for Con, or for a better boosted chance where it's a 5 and 6 star for the Immortals and then also boosted for the Eternals, because right now it's just for the Immortals and then just a 6 star for the Immortal. So I don't think that's nearly as good. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the Altar of Souls, the Unity Soul pool. Not a big fan of the champions they put in here. Not I'm saying that these are bad champions. I think the Unity champions are good, but more that not many people have them. I actually just got my second one, Herculetus. I pulled him a week ago during the progressive event. And then I have Teox. I think most people probably have one, maybe none. I think very few people have multiple or a lot, unless you're a big spender, a big whale, big kraken, which there are a lot of those out there. But if we're talking about the majority of the player base, I don't think this really excites them too much, because the chance of getting the one champion that they actually have is pretty small, and it's also 1 to 6 star. If it was maybe like a 3 to 6 star, 4 to 6 star would be a little bit more appealing, but yeah, the RNG of one, getting the champion you want or that you have, and then also getting like a decent star for him seems rough. So I'm not doing this. I also, to be fair, I did just pull a 6 star for Teox the other day, a month ago. I would like one for Herculetus, but it's gonna be so hard to get those two, so I'm gonna skip. I also think the only way to get this right now is out of the Summon Rush, which I'm not doing. I'm trying to save my shards. I am doing the community event, but I'm not doing it fully. I'm just kind of doing what I can. I'd like to get the 3-star. That's like my main goal. And then if I can get the Void, or if I can get the Immortal, like, I wouldn't say no to that, but I'm definitely not going to be pulling shards or going crazy on resources to get. Definitely not getting the, I don't think I'm going to get the 5-star. No, I already can't. I already missed way too much. I already skipped a bunch of events. So that's out of the picture. So I guess the Void would be nice. The Immortal would be nice. But I really, the thing I guess I'm really shooting for is the Split Soul, the 3-star Split Soul. And then we'll go from there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the Golden Deck of Fate. Yeah, if you see right here, it looks like it is going to be the relics. The one thing that does sway me a little bit is I do have 75, so I'm missing 25s. So there's 4 chances in there of me getting the 25 I need. So maybe I will try with the DD part, but I really don't think I want to pull souls. Maybe I'll pull a few, because I did just build Embreeze, and he's been really fun. I do want to do a video on him in a couple of days with in arena and live arena, but he has no soul and it really hurts. Legendaries, especially nukers or mythicals or legendaries, anyone, nuker that doesn't have a blessing, 4-star blessing, it really hurts their damage. So that's something that I need to work on. And the only way of getting a mythical soul is by pulling. You can't get them from the market, sadly. That's not something in the game right now. Maybe in the future, player will add them to the pool of champions that pop up every like 12 hours. But as of right now, you can only get them from pulling. It's gonna be tough to get a good soul for him. So maybe I will pull a few to try to get lucky and see if I can get a soul for him and or the 25 fragments, but I don't think I'm gonna go all in, and I probably don't think you guys should go all in either. It seems like kind of a bait. I know a lot of people were thinking maybe there was gonna be a champion connected to this hero's path, which I think I would have been a little bit more interested in. I like guaranteed champions, especially if they're good. Obviously, if they're good, we love that. But they usually do average champions, and I like to pick them up, especially with hard faction wars coming out. Cursed City, it's never bad to have a bigger variety, bigger roster, and champions that can help you fill different roles. So maybe I'm gonna go for a few points. I do have the 75. I could also just mix. I don't really want to mix, but I could. The other thing I want to talk about, calendar, is the the Golden Week offer. So I'm not sure what the Golden Week is, but Polarium loves and knows every single holiday. If there's a holiday, they know it and they're going to try to monetize it. So if we look over here, I think it's in the shop for a week. I think this is it, the Steel Deal offer. It's up for, it's 6 days now, but it's already been live for a little bit. So I'm assuming this is the offer. Pretty dookie. $50, 2 sacreds, 2,600 energy. Any deal with sacreds, unless it's the deal where it's 5 sacreds for 40, I think it's when you hit level like a 7 at the end of it, starting at, I believe, 47? I think 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97. You get a special deal where it's a 1-day limited offer, and I believe it's 5 sacreds for $40. That's a really good deal if you're a spender. I bought that a few times. Really good deal. But yeah, so that's 5 sacreds for 40. This is 2 sacreds for 50, plus you're getting some energy. I don't know. It seems like they need to bump those numbers up and lower those numbers down for me to be anywhere interested in this. I just try to buy energy and gems. Big fan of energy and gems, but I need, like, generally I look for 250 to 280 plus energy per dollar. And a lot of these offers are like 200 energy per dollar. And if you want to know how to figure that out, you multiply the energy, the full energy pots by 130. That's assuming that you're like at the cap of energy, that you have 130 unlocked. So you do 130 times 25, you get that number. Then you add the 5,000. Then you divide it by 50, and then you're gonna get a number. That number is the energy per dollar ratio. If it's 250 or above, pretty good nowadays. If it's 280 or 300, it's really good. If it's lower than that, I don't really like. I try not to buy it. 220 people do, but I really try to do the 250 or above. But I'm pretty picky. I try to be smart with what I buy and spend in this game, because they're very greedy, and you can fall into a trap very easily, just spending. So I try to be smart.
Who are you talking to right now?
and just get the good deals and let those last me for a few months, and then wait for another good deal and buy those. So like a 280 to 300 energy per dollar, something like that. But just a little tip, if you guys are not familiar with that, is a quick way of figuring out if energy is good or not. So yeah, a couple events this weekend. I think probably gonna skip or just do minimal dailies. Not gonna go hard. I want to keep saving my souls, keep saving my shards, and because I know Polaram's gonna offer some good stuff here in the future. They always do. There's gonna be a new fusion around the corner. The other one just ended, Lysander. He was, I don't know, generally I think he was pretty good. I'm not sure how. I think overall the community thought he was good, but people were just burnt out and a lot of people skipped him. He was more for Hydra progression. If you needed help in Hydra, I think he was really good. If you're more late game, end game, probably not as needed, but you have the resources if you're late game, end game, so I generally say to try to get the fusion if you can. But yeah, there's gonna be another fusion coming out pretty soon, so you gotta save resources for that. You never know when they're gonna drop a guaranteed. You gotta be ready with Polarium. They're always on their toes, so we gotta be on our toes too. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave a comment what you guys think. Hit the subscribe button, pushing towards 500 subscribers, which is insane. Thank you guys for the love and support. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day / night, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.